Beautiful souls, welcome to Magnetize Official. It's such a joy to connect with you here today. As always, I'm sending waves of love and light your way, wherever you are in the world. Today, we're diving into a collective reading that feels deeply aligned with some powerful energies moving through the collective. To begin, there's a specific message that's coming through quite strongly for a certain group among you. This message centers around someone from your past, a person whose energy might be resurfacing in your mind, emotions, or memories. For some of you, this might even extend to actual contact, whether through a message, a call, or an unexpected encounter. The key word that keeps coming through is nostalgia. Memories. A yearning or pulling sensation tied to the past. Someone seems to be revisiting moments they shared with you, feeling a magnetic draw to what once was. For many, this may relate to a first love or an early, romantic connection. Those formative, heart-opening moments that linger in the soul. If this resonates, know that you're not imagining it. These energies are moving in ways that are both subtle and profound, and I'll explore this message in more detail throughout this reading. Of course, there are additional messages coming through for other subsets of the collective, so even if this doesn't align with your experience, stay tuned. There's so much here to uncover. Now, if you feel called to deepen your connection to this reading, or if you'd like me to channel a message specifically aligned with your unique situation, be sure to like this video and double-check that you're subscribed. Your energy helps amplify the messages that come through. Let's get started with the first cards that came forward. Patience, upright, and door to value, reversed. These cards speak volumes about the current energetic dynamics at play. There's a slow, deliberate energy surrounding someone connected to you. It feels as though this person is carefully biding their time, waiting for the right moment to step forward or reach out. What's fascinating is that you, the person drawn to this reading, are already sensing this. It's as though you can feel their hesitation, their thoughts, and their intention hovering just beneath the surface. So why aren't they contacting you? The message coming through here is one of instability, particularly within their own sense of self. For many, this person is grappling with feelings of inadequacy or a lack of confidence. The reversed door to value card highlights themes of worth and self-perception. This individual may feel as though they've lost their footing in some way, whether emotionally, financially, or spiritually. They're questioning their own value, and this internal struggle is causing them to hold back. Even if their heart is pulling them toward you, they're wrestling with doubts about whether they have anything meaningful to offer. As we move deeper into this reading, I'll explore not only this person's energy, but also what this might mean for you, your growth, your journey, and the choices that lie ahead. Remember, you are the center of your own story, and the energies we uncover are always meant to guide and empower you on your path. I'm strongly sensing that this person has been navigating a significant transitional phase recently, or they may still be right in the middle of it. This transition could take many forms: graduating from school or college, changing jobs, moving homes, or even leaving a past relationship behind. Whatever the specifics, it feels like they're standing at a crossroads, trying to find solid footing. For most of you, the energy pulling at you feels distinctly masculine, while many of you tuning in may resonate with the feminine or divine feminine energy. Of course, this dynamic can be reversed for some, so trust your intuition and take what resonates with your experience. Here's what I'm picking up about this person. They're grappling with feelings of low self-worth and a deep sense of instability. I can almost hear their inner dialogue saying, I feel like I don't have anything to offer you right now. That's the primary reason they're holding back. They don't feel ready or worthy enough to step forward. But here's the interesting part. While they may not be physically reaching out, their energy is undeniably present. They're energetically feeling out the situation, even if they're unaware of it on a conscious level. Their thoughts are so focused on you that they might be spilling over into your own energy field. If you've been experiencing sudden thoughts, vivid dreams, or an emotional pull that seems to come out of nowhere, it's likely tied to this person. The longing and sadness they feel are so deeply intertwined with their thoughts of you that it creates this energetic ripple effect. And because your connection is so profound, you naturally pick up on these emotions, even if you don't consciously realize it's coming from them. There's something deep and unconscious unfolding here. It's as if this person is undergoing an intense spiritual awakening, but they aren't fully aware of it yet. The energy surrounding them feels transformative, and the World card in the midway position is a powerful indicator of this. While their current circumstances might seem unsettling or destabilizing to them, they're actually being stretched and expanded in ways their conscious mind can't fully grasp just yet. What's coming through strongly is an ego death experience. The World card, especially in this position, often points to major soul upgrades and expansion, and it's closely connected to the lower chakras, the root and sacral chakras. This tells me that this person feels like their very foundation is being shaken, as if everything they once thought was stable is now up in the air. On top of this, they're likely going through a period of deep introspection, questioning everything they've ever believed in, challenging old belief systems, cultural conditioning, and ingrained patterns that were instilled in them since childhood. The word fire keeps coming up in my mind, and it feels significant. So much in their life is coming under fire right now, whether it's their sense of self, their life choices, or even external situations like their job. This could also be a sign of fiery energy, perhaps a fire sign in their chart, or a literal experience of being fired or going through some form of intense, transformative change. In the midst of all this person feels incredibly alone. This solitude is amplifying their feelings of nostalgia and longing, and they find themselves thinking about you, divine feminine, more than ever. What I'm sensing is that they're imagining a future with you, picturing a deeper connection and commitment. For many of them, this longing feels closely tied to the idea of marriage, as I'm seeing an image of a white wedding dress. It's as though they're dreaming of what could be. A life built together, a bond that's more than just fleeting. This person's heart is searching for stability. But what they don't realize is that this process is reshaping them into the person who is truly capable of offering a deeper, more committed partnership. The longing they feel is powerful, and it's ultimately driving them to question who they truly are and what they truly want in life, especially when it comes to love. The word ruin is coming through loud and clear right now. It's as if this person feels they've somehow stained the beautiful image of a future with you, like a white wedding dress that's been tainted by wine. This image feels deeply symbolic, and it speaks to the way they've used certain patterns or behaviors, such as addictions, perhaps alcohol, to numb themselves and disconnect from their true essence. By doing so, they've unintentionally misrepresented who they truly are, creating a rift in your connection. Divine Feminine. Your soul resonates most with this person when they are standing in their truth, fully aligned with their authentic self. On a deep soul level, you and this person are connected. For many of you, this could be a high-level soulmate connection, or even a twin flame bond. You share a powerful soul frequency that transcends time and space. However, when this person steps out of alignment with who they truly are, when they try to be someone they're not, it's something you feel immediately. It leaves you with an unsettled feeling, a bad taste in your mouth, or an overwhelming sense of uncertainty. You know when they're not being genuine, and that energy has created confusion in the past. I'm also sensing the color green, which could be tied to the heart chakra or a symbol of growth and healing. This is very important, as it signifies that there's still an opportunity for healing and transformation in this connection. Alongside that, the appreciation card in reverse and the magician in the mirror reversed have appeared. The magician in the mirror is traditionally one of my twin flame cards in this deck, so for many of you, this person could indeed be your twin flame, or at least someone with whom you share a significant and deeply transformative bond. This person's journey right now is about reclaiming their authenticity, returning to the truth of who they are, and ultimately aligning with the powerful soul connection you both share. While the road may have been rocky, there is still hope for this connection to evolve and heal, especially as they step back into their true self. If this resonates, it's clear that something became unbalanced when this masculine energy disconnected from his own inner self. The divine feminine energy is represented here by the woman holding a heart card in the upright position, signaling that your loving, nurturing energy remains steadfast even when things feel out of sync. This masculine energy, in turn, may have tried to fill the void created by his disconnection from his own inner feminine by seeking external validation, often through relationships with you, divine feminine, or other female figures in his life. In his attempts to bridge that gap, he might have leaned on you, consciously or unconsciously, to compensate for his own emotional detachment. I'm also picking up a strong image of a young child. When this masculine was younger, he may have been deeply connected to his feminine side. As a child, he could have been emotionally intuitive, creative, and passionate about his dreams and ideals. I'm hearing the word idealist. This person likely saw the world through an optimistic lens, full of vision and possibility. But as time went on, life and its challenges may have gradually worn him down, pushing him to abandon that softer, more vulnerable side of himself. It's the energy of someone feeling forced, whether by external pressures or internal struggles, to suppress that part of themselves in order to survive. They may have felt they needed to appear tough, resilient, and worthy in the eyes of others, especially in a world that often values strength over sensitivity. But at the heart of this, there's an underlying sense that these choices were driven by ego-based beliefs, programming that told him to disconnect from his true, authentic self in order to be accepted or valued. This is a story of someone who, over time, lost touch with the very essence that made them whole. And now, in reconnecting with that lost part of themselves, they're on a journey of healing, growth, and realignment. Divine feminine, your energy is calling them back to themselves, and they are feeling it. With the woman holding a heart and anxiety reversed cards showing up, it's clear that in order for this person to reconnect with you, divine feminine, they have some fears they need to release. The walking away card upright, the crown chakra upright, and action reversed suggest that, while there's a powerful spiritual bond between you both, their repeated inaction has created a cycle that keeps the connection stuck. This lack of action has likely hindered progress in your relationship. Every time you tried to move forward with this person, their failure to take the necessary steps may have pulled the connection back, creating distance or separation. For many of you, this pattern may have even led you to walk away, as it became clear that you weren't receiving the reciprocity you needed. I keep seeing the numbers 4 and 1, which could hold some personal significance for you, whether it's in terms of timing, synchronicity, or spiritual meaning. To dive deeper into the energy, I pulled a few emotion cards for this situation. Doubt. Reversed. I release the need to know all the answers. This card reflects their fear and hesitation to reach out. They're caught in a cycle of doubt, wondering, what good would it do? Why would she want to hear from me now? Why would she want me back? Love. Despite all the doubts and fears, this card reveals that the love they feel for you is undeniable. No matter how much they might question themselves, their feelings for you run deep and true. Imagination and success. Reversed. The imagination card shows that this person spends a lot of time in their head, imagining different outcomes and scenarios. But the success reversed card indicates a deep fear of failure. They're scared that no matter what they do, it might not work out, leading them to hold back. It's clear that while this person may be struggling with fear and uncertainty, their feelings for you are still very strong. However, they're at a crossroads, needing to confront their fears and take action if they want to shift the energy in this connection. This person is mostly caught up in their thoughts, constantly imagining what could have been and wishing for another chance with you. They spend a lot of time thinking about reaching out, about saying the right thing, but taking little to no action, the success. Reversed card reflects their fear that if they did try to contact you, it wouldn't lead to any positive results. They get stuck in the loop of wondering, what's the point of reaching out if you won't even respond? For some of them, I'm hearing, I'm afraid. I feel like you've already moved on with your life. This sentiment might resonate with you if you've already begun to focus on your own growth and healing, leaving them behind. Now, I'm reshuffling the cards to channel your energy, Divine Feminine. What's going on for you right now? What are you thinking or feeling in this moment? 4th chakra. Reversed. I had to close my heart to you out of necessity. This card speaks of the times you had to protect yourself by guarding your heart, even though it was a painful decision. You may have had to do this to preserve your emotional well-being, or because you felt that your needs weren't being met. Door to Spirit. Reversed and Anxiety reversed. These cards show a release of fear, but also a sense of disconnect. You may be releasing old anxieties and fears, but there's still a lingering sense of distance. Something feels off, and you might not feel fully connected to your spiritual path in this situation. I'm hearing someone say, I didn't want to believe my intuition. For some of you, your intuition may have been whispering to you that this person wasn't fully healed or ready when you were more deeply connected. Despite this, you may have ignored that inner voice for a while, not wanting to face the possibility of losing them. It's clear that both of you have been navigating your own challenges, but there's still deep energy between you, energy that is pushing both of you to confront your fears and move toward healing. This connection was wrapped in layers of fear, and you might have found yourself thinking, I didn't want us to heal separately or individually. I was holding on too tightly. But over time, you've come to understand that self-preservation and self-love have to come first. You've learned that it's okay to prioritize yourself, even if that means creating space for healing on your own. Now, with the thinking woman upright, you are stepping into a new phase of wisdom, strength, and courage. You're not just surviving, you're growing spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. You're using the lessons from your experiences to move forward with a deeper sense of self. The Garden and the Gate. Reversed reflects a time when you may have left yourself too open, feeling vulnerable and unprotected. But that's no longer the case. You're no longer afraid to take the necessary steps to protect your peace, your energy, and your heart. Now, with the sun upright, you're moving toward a bright new beginning, a fresh start that's full of possibilities. This card symbolizes a rejuvenation of your spirit, goals, and dreams. It's like you're hitting the reset button on your life, and with it comes clarity, warmth, and the promise of a new chapter. This period in your life is bittersweet, a combination of heartbreak and beauty. While you're feeling the pull of renewal and optimism, there are moments of pain and emotional imbalance. It might feel chaotic at times, almost as if everything is shifting around you in ways that are hard to control. I actually picked up on this chaotic energy even before starting this reading. To explore this further, the Storm Warning Reversed card confirms this inner turmoil. It reflects the turbulent emotions you've been navigating, though it also signals that the worst of it may be behind you. There is hope for calm on the horizon. I'm also tuning into your solar plexus energy, that area around your stomach and abdomen. If you've been experiencing discomfort or sensations there, it's likely tied to building your confidence and personal power. You're working through old fears and stepping into your own strength. This is your time to reclaim your sense of self and your ability to manifest your desires. Lastly, I'm seeing something about sunlight. Either you've been spending time outdoors in the sun, or the sun is symbolizing the clarity and healing energy returning to your life. The light is returning, both in your external world and in your heart. It's a sign that things are beginning to shift and you're moving toward brighter days. Metaphorically, this is your moment to step into the sun. The sun card represents your new beginning, and I truly feel it's taking root for you now. I'm hearing, the storms are over, the storms are over, or perhaps, the storms are passing. If you still feel like you're caught in the middle of them, just know that these turbulent times are temporary and will soon clear. The sun is breaking through, bringing warmth and clarity to your path. The woman holding a coin. Reversed often represents karmic feminine energy, and I sense there may have been some conflict with a feminine figure in your life, whether a friend, a mother figure, or someone else close to you, who was stuck in their own challenging patterns. This may have caused emotional chaos or tension between you two, but I'm hearing that the storms have passed, and you are now free from the negative cycles this person might have projected onto you. You are free, you are clear, you're moving forward into your new future, your fresh start, and your new beginning. For some of you, this karmic energy might not have been a specific person, but rather a pattern within your relationships or situations. It could have been a third-party dynamic, or someone else caught in a negative cycle that impacted your connection in the physical world. If that resonates, I also see the man holding a coin card at the bottom of the deck. This represents a masculine energy who is awakening and healing at an incredibly rapid pace. It suggests that if the challenges you've faced have influenced your relationships, this masculine energy, possibly the same one we connected with earlier in the reading, is going through a profound transformation and is healing quickly. This person is rising, ready for a new chapter as well. In the meantime, Divine Feminine, I keep seeing the number 444 appearing for you, along with the woman holding a heart upright card. This is a clear message that your heart isn't closing. Instead, you're in the process of reclaiming it. As you navigate this phase of your spiritual journey, you may feel like you're in a cocoon. This cocoon stage can feel dark, isolating, and even lonely at times, as if you're on your own. But this is precisely when you're undergoing a powerful transformation. You might be withdrawing from the outside world, and it can be a confusing time. You're sitting in stillness, alone with your thoughts, fears, projections about the future, and the echoes of past memories. But know that this stillness isn't for nothing. It is part of your metamorphosis. I see this transformation unfolding for many divine feminines who are tuning into this reading. Trust that this moment of pause, even if it feels like nothing is moving or you're stuck in solitude, is divinely guided. You are exactly where you need to be, and this period of non-movement is part of your evolution. Just like the caterpillar in the cocoon, your inner growth is happening beneath the surface, preparing you for your next beautiful phase. You are currently in the cocoon, the most transformative phase of healing and awakening. It may seem like a time of stillness, almost as if nothing is happening, but in truth, it's the most profound part of your journey. Nature has its own beautiful irony. The quiet stillness of the caterpillar within the cocoon is what prepares it for the powerful flight of the butterfly. I feel called to share this because I sense a divine feminine in this exact phase right now. If you've been feeling distant at times, like you've closed yourself off, or are setting strong boundaries and spending more time alone, know this: you are not closing your heart. You are simply being divinely protected as you go through this intense transformation. Very soon, you will start to shine your light again. In fact, many of you are already in the process of breaking free, breaking open that cocoon. You are starting to radiate your true, authentic self, and soon the world will see the brilliance of who you truly are. The most open of hearts is built after enduring the most closed and isolating times. If you are still in this cocoon phase, trust that this is all part of your journey. You are being prepared for something beautiful and meaningful. Now, I'd like to channel some final messages from the masculine's higher self, as his energy has been present throughout this reading. A lot of messages have come through from his physical self, but now, I want to tap into his higher self, the part that you, divine feminine, might feel even more deeply connected to. The first message from his higher self is clear: you are good enough. This resonates with the full moon in Virgo card, and his higher self wants you to truly hear this. The struggles I've faced, the negative cycles and patterns I've been trapped in, they were never about you, divine feminine. You are more than enough. In fact, you are everything I could have ever dreamed of. The next card, Conclusions Are Within Reach, full moon eclipse, carries his higher self's next message. I understand that right now, it might feel very dark for you, but trust me, the end is near. The storms you've been weathering are clearing. This intense eclipse moment in your life will soon pass. For many of you, this could reflect a shared experience between you and this masculine. If there has been distance or silence between you, know that a breakthrough is coming, especially if you've been feeling that disconnect. The shift is on the horizon, and this chapter is about to close, making way for something new. During this period of separation, stillness, or silence, the masculine's higher self wants to offer you this encouragement. Work through your fears, just as I am working through mine. This aligns with the energy of the new moon in Scorpio, urging both of you to face what's holding you back. Now, let's dive deeper into these fears. The next card drawn is Cornucopia in the upright position. His higher self brings attention to fears around manifesting your heart's true desires and dreams. For some of you, there's a fear of judgment, what others might think or say as you begin to step into your full light and chase what truly sets your soul on fire. His higher self is reminding you of the importance of releasing those outside opinions. You are being called to step fully into your power and authenticity, no longer letting the fears of others dim your light. This message is beautifully supported by the goddess of the moon in the upright position, reinforcing the call for you to trust your inner wisdom and shine brightly. The masculine's higher self continues with this message. Divine feminine, You move in cycles, just like the moon. There are times when the moon seems absent during the new moon, and other times it shines so brightly, lighting up everything in its path. In the same way, there will be moments in your life where you may feel like you're in the dark, like your gifts aren't visible, or your dreams haven't fully manifested. But just as the moon moves through its natural phases, so do you. Trust the cycle, trust the rhythm of your life. Everything you're going through is part of your divine path. With the second chakra reversed, solar plexus chakra upright, and man holding a heart upright, his higher self reflects on his past actions. In the past, I was living from a place of ego. I was overly confident, but that confidence wasn't grounded in openness or vulnerability. I was confident in the wrong things, and because of that, I withheld the love you truly deserved. With the root chakra reversed, the masculine's higher self shares. I now realize that I wasn't healed enough to give you the love you needed. I was unstable, carrying deep wounds that kept me ungrounded. But I have been divinely guided into a period of deep transformation, where everything I once relied on for my sense of identity has been shaken. This has forced me to face my inner instability and begin healing. I am working to become the masculine who can love you the way you've always deserved. The love I've always wanted to give, but wasn't able to in the past. As I wrap up, I want to pull one final card from the Rumi Oracle. The card is commitment. To close, I'm sharing a final message from the Rumi Oracle Guidebook. The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. Rumi, I see this sheltered space as a cocoon for you, divine feminine. What might feel like stillness or isolation right now is actually protecting your growth, transformation, and spiritual development. It's not a place of emptiness, but one of profound renewal. The guidebook continues. We are candles lit by the one great flame. The breath of life does not extinguish us. On the contrary, it only serves our flame to blaze brighter. Here in the temple of one love, there is no flickering or smoke to our flame. We are natural in our purpose, simply to bring the warmth and light of love to life. We dance, though we are stillness. We are on fire, though we do not burn. This is a powerful reminder that even in moments of pause, your purpose is being refined and your light is growing ever brighter. The guidebook continues with this powerful message. There is a flame that must be protected. In truth, it can never be extinguished. It is the light that never goes out. Even with such eternal power, it's essential that we recognize and honor this flame as part of our human journey. This flame is sacred, and it resides within each of us. When we stop seeing life for what it truly is in the present moment and fail to embrace it as it shows up, we can become careless with the light within our hearts. We forget to trust what is, becoming tangled in fear and attachment to our desires. Instead of letting life guide us, we try to control it. But life moves in a way that is beyond our understanding. It flows with a wisdom that's not meant to be grasped, only trusted. I feel this is a perfect place to end today's reading. I truly hope you found something valuable in these messages. If they resonated with you, I would love for you to leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. Your feedback means so much to me. If you feel called to support this journey, I'd love for you to interact with the content. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Your engagement helps grow this beautiful, supportive community, and it ensures you won't miss out on future readings filled with wisdom and inspiration. If you'd like to show a little extra love and help the channel flourish, consider sending a super thanks. Your support truly means the world to me. Thank you so much for being here today on this journey of discovery and personal transformation. May you move forward with courage, clarity and unwavering trust in the amazing path that's unfolding for you. Until we meet again, lovely souls, sending you love, light, and infinite faith in the beauty of your unique journey.